Welcome back, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon straight out of the what I would call the capital of classical music, out of Vienna, and we have our good friend and supporter. I mean, he has been with us for the longest time, MURDOCH. He requested a really cool marathon I'm going to talk about right now, but I wanted to talk about his channel. He has a very, very interesting channel. Please do me a favor, check it out. I'm going to leave the description below. It's all about music. It's all about music reviews and love towards music. So please check out his channel. I got it pulled up right here. And if you want to check it out, maybe even after my video, go to MURDOCH's Music Minute. And he's really gaining a following, you know, slowly but surely. If you really want to do me a favor, I mean, let's at least get him up to 100 or 200 subscribers. I mean, it's actually, if you like this channel, you would like his channel because it's just about music and good stuff. Trivia, discographies, you know, just history, you know, and good reviews of albums. So do me a favor if you can, you know, if you can spare your subscription. I mean, it's free of charge, but if you can subscribe to another passionate person that's really into good music, 70s music, 80s music, music from the 60s, but so on, and it really is a nice way to spend, you know, a couple of minutes. His videos are not the longest. They're like from 10 to 20, 25 minutes, and he really puts his heart and soul into this video. So check him out. You know, he is from Austria, and he just knows his stuff very, very good. Not like me, that I'm like all about improvised. It's all like chaotic. It's very structured and really nice. So it's very, very cool. Very different, but I mean, just like, check him out. And so this is from him, this marathon that we're going to do. So I wanted to say thank you, Toby, so much for the support. Thank you for sponsoring this video. I know you never asked me to promote the channel. I know you're not about that, but hey, you know, I do it with all my heart. And it's from one friend to the other. You support my channel, I would love to support your channel as best as I can. So let's mention it, you know, and I'm gonna do so every time that I can. I actually made a video about Toby's channel, MURDOCH's channel, but I never released it because I released so much videos that I wanted his to get a notification, because if I release too many videos, there's only 3 notifications that YouTube permits per day. So I wanted to wait for that special day that I didn't have video to just do his video. So I guess I'll still do that. And but okay, so Toby requested today a band called TWRP, and we're gonna do the song Comin, Atcha. This is from the album Over the Top, and this is a 2020 release. Really cool. I'm always happy to do something newer. Also, Rudy does that a lot. It's always nice to hear new music, you know. So we're also gonna do. This is called Thai. Now I was looking at this. I think it's Segall. I don't think it's Segall. You know, Steven Segall. No, this is Thai Segall, and this is the song Feel. Then we're gonna do Holda You, I'm Psycho. This is from White Denim. Is this correct? White Denim? White Denim. Then, and we're gonna close it off with Can You Really Find Me? And this is the band Night Moves. Also, I'm sorry, Thai Segall is from the album Manipulator 2014. White Denim is from the album Stiff, which is 2016. and Night Moves is Can You Really Find Me from 2019. So all these, even though he's very much into classic rock and music from yesteryear, from the 70s, 60s, and 70s and 80s. This is all new, which was really cool, and I love, to react to newer stuff as well. So let's get into it. Comin, Atcha, TWRP. Here we go. And again, thank you so much, Toby, for your kind request, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So here we go, and I hope you do have fun, and let's go. So okay, first of all, I'm sorry, I don't know what I saw behind me. Like, I'm now traumatized when Alexia almost scared me half to death. But I think I saw some kind of light or go off or on or something. You saw. But let's talk about the music. I love the sound here. I love the slap bass, and I just love the entire feeling of that synth here. Sounds very like, and I'm sure we're like around the same age, Toby and I. If you remember, like Sega, you know, I'm talking about video game music here. It sounds very much almost, it could be like a 90s intro to a racing game, or like Sonic the Hedgehog. It has that feel of like, it has those guitars, it has that synth, keyboards, the nice slap bass, when it had the live intros, like, oh my god, I hope I'm doing the live, I'm doing the right version. I looked if there was another Coming Atcha version on Spotify, but that's the only one. So I'm sure, I hope so, I'm doing the right one. But this sounds really, really cool. It sounds very inviting. I love instrumental music. It sounds very happy, and it's well played, and has a really cool vibe into like inviting. It's like a beginning of something. It sounds very like, yeah, like that's what I think I want to say. It just sounds like an intro to something. Like that's why I mentioned a video game or some kind of like, Formula One or some, racing thing or, you know, I don't know. That's what I get out of it. But I like the execution of the instruments, and it sounds very happy. So let's continue. I did go back a little bit, and let's continue. Yes, definitely. Definitely. It has like this some kind of like vibe. Um it has like a either like a sports event or a racing Grand Prix or some kind of like it. I don't know. I mean, I was raised into like the video game era, so maybe you guys are like, what is he talking about? But it has this kind of like vibe. It's like I don't know. There's a lot of music in video games nowadays. And this is more on the 90s side when video games, that's how video games started in the 90s. But I love this recreation. I don't know if I'm onto something here or I'm totally lost, but I'm sure Toby's going to tell me, but that's what I got out of it. And I just thought it's really cool instrumental music. Very, like I said, inviting, happy. It sounds positive, and it sounds kind of like you're going to go on a run or something, It's just very good. Okay, now we're going to do Ty Segall with the song Feel and album Manipulate. Let's go. African beat. I love it. Really cool. And that solo, I love, you don't have to be very fast. You don't have to be very like, you don't have to be all over the fretboard. I mean, it's nice, but I also love when there's intent behind something. Right now, the solo, it was. It was just the intention that he was playing those particular notes, and there wasn't anything necessary. It was just, I like when there's a tension, but you can hear that he's also very good on the guitar, or whoever is playing guitar. I think it's him because I just checked him out, and he's a multi-instrumentalist. So I'm sure he's playing the bass, the guitar, and everything. He has produced and written so far 14 studio albums, and he's not even at the age of, he's still in his mid-30s. That's an achievement, man. That's already like, I love it. Reminds me a bit of not the music, but the like Beck. He's like a guy. Does his own thing. The music is very particular. His style, I mean, it sounds like hard rock to me, but I love his singing, very high pitched. It's just a little bit different, but I love that it's new and fresh, and it sounds really cool. The solo was really, really cool because you can hear the intention of the notes. And yes, you don't have to be all over the fretboard, but if you play certain notes in a certain way, you hear intent, and I love that because this is where I'm going to play, this is where I'm going to stay, and I'm going to give you maybe at the end a little bit more thrills or a little more speed, but I appreciate that. So, and the whole, like, the rhythm is just cool as hell. Like, it sounds good, it sounds heavy. This is something I will listen to. Really cool. Awesome, man. Let's go back a little bit. I talk so much. Send this one to Matt right away. He loves this kind of stuff because it does have a grungy feel to it, I think. Really cool, man. It does sound like straight out of Seattle, but now, 20 something years later. Really cool. I really love this tune. Really cool. And I had to check. I was like, it's like what happened with Rush. I was like, okay, is that a girl or is that a guy? It's a guy, and I love the way he falsettoed at the end. Man, it sounded like Rob Halford from Judas Priest. Really cool. Okay, so next song is from White Denim, and it's called Holda You, I'm a Psycho. I know I'm Psycho from the album Stiff, 2016. Here we go.
When you see me, you turn away. I can't remember what I wanted concerned. I'm going down. I need to face it, but I don't know how. Is it gonna last? Look at yourself. Find some time to tell one of the truth. Oh, I can't wait to get a hold of you. Get a hold of you. Get a hold of you. Somewhat suspicious, shaky hands. I get the feeling you've been making other plans. Like a fool, I was misled, hanging on to little things that you said. Is it gonna last? Look at yourself. Find some time to tell one of the truth. Oh, I can't wait to get a hold of you. Get a hold of you. Get a hold of you.
Okay, now that we're like in the drum, like not solo, but drum like breakdown section, this is really cool. I don't really know what style this is, but it does have some like country-esque licks, I guess. But it does again sounds way too heavy to be like a country artist. I don't know. It just sounds very good to me. Like this is very, very fine music. It's just, you know, entertaining. It's but I don't know where to put it, and I like when I hear something and I have really no clue where to, you know, in what box to put it. It's just something that's out there. It's different. It's new, and it's good. You know, it's like it's from 2010 up. You know, like when is this from again? 2016. So 2016, that's not so long ago, you know, and it just sounds fresh. It sounds inviting again, you know, it sounds like something happy. It's good, you know, I like it, but it does have a little bit of a Dire Straits, you know, licks. I'm not the sound, but you know, that country-ish, because Dire Straits is not country at all, but it has that country-esque like licks, like a blues, you know, feel to it. But I mean, this is way heavier. I really like it, you know, but I don't know what box to put it in, which is kind of refreshing, because usually I'm like, I take a band and I put it here, you know. This is what it reminds me of. This is basically, it doesn't really remind me of anything. It's just very its own thing, you know, really cool.
I'm gonna take what's coming. I'm gonna have what's mine.
I was like, okay, there has to be something else. There are 5 seconds left. Really cool. Like I said, very just nice, you know, very, 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 I think easy to listen to. Anybody can enjoy it. It's not too heavy. It's not too soft. It's happy. This is what I like, you know, when you guys send me just your personal list, you know, what you like. And hey, I would like Nick to, you know, react or analyze this music, you know, because this is what I like. And I'm just going to send him that and let's see what he thinks. And that's really humbling to me. And I really enjoy it. I love it because it's like your little, like, it's like I would send someone a particular list and I don't know if they would like it because I listen to like only like weird stuff, but I mean that's what I like, and I guess that's what I would send the person, you know, and then maybe I should do that, you know, and then maybe react to their reaction to my music, because it would be a lot of like, it would be like maybe Greg Howe and Alan Holdsworth and you know, like crazy stuff, Spastic Inc. and Runjar Zombak, and people would be like, I don't know, I think they wouldn't like it. It's really weird stuff, but I think I should do that. I should totally do it and send it to maybe, I don't know, like a big YouTuber, or I don't know. I don't really know how it works, but I should do it. I should totally do it. Maybe I could make a deal with some other YouTuber. You let me know. Like I could. Graybeard knows a YouTuber, or knows a couple of YouTubers, and maybe we could make like a deal. Hey, I react to your stuff. You send me your stuff, and let's make it happen. And then we can react to our different reaction. I think it would be a fun thing to do. All right. Okay. So far, so good. These songs are really good, really original, really different. I like it. It's not the typical, you know, oh, this is in the 70s, this is 80s, this is 90s. The only one that kind of sounded like a little bit like grunge was Feel, but in a very good way. So, okay, now we're going to do Night Moves, the band, and this is Can You Really Find Me? And this is the last song of the marathon. And let's see what that's all about. Let's take a look.
Save the last vestige while the water's pouring
like his voice, and it's super weird because this guy sounds like this vocalist from I don't know if you've heard Greta Van Fleet. And Greta Van Fleet gets a lot of crap because they sound a little bit like Led Zeppelin, and but I like that, because man, if somebody tells you, hey, you sound like Led Zeppelin, I'm like, thank you. So I think the only problem is with Greta Van Fleet is that they say, now we're inspired by the Stones, and they sound nothing like the Stones, but I like that tone in his voice. I like that higher pitched, and I love the chord structures here, and also I love that keyboard. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 dum, ba, dum, bum. And it gives it a little bit of an like not an orchestral vibe, but it does a little bit of strings, and I just love the way that the chords are kind of like well structured. It's like it's well put together. It sounds nice, and it's from 2019, so it's new music, and I support it. It sounds good. Again, I don't really know where to put it, but hey, it's music from 2019. It's music that's new, and that's cool that it sounds well. It's not auto-tune and all that crap, that's like the most popular music is like just like, oh my god, a nightmare. But it sounds really nice. I really like it. Let's see where this goes. It's already like, it already got me, it has me by, I'm interested and I'm invested. I would listen to this. And I love also that Chobi didn't choose like the most popular song. He literally went for the most obscure tune, or the least listened to. And I like that because we were going for the deep cuts from artists that are not that famous, and that is awesome. That is something so cool that I love, that I don't put any restriction on, oh my god, you have to have certain amount of views, or the video has to be super popular, because otherwise who's gonna listen to it? I don't really care, because this is about giving these musicians the chance to be heard. I don't want to give Led Zeppelin another million views, I love Led Zeppelin. I love when you guys react to bands that are famous, but I think when we started out, let's do the deep cuts, and I think that's what we're still doing in a sense. I know we played like Nirvana and Fernanda, Alexis Sisters, we played them. Rush, we did Tom Sawyer, but I guess we just wanted to see what they thought of Tom Sawyer. So okay, let's continue.
Well, you don't call me out anymore. Well, you don't want me back anymore. Well, you don't need me here anymore, no more. Well,
cool outro. Really cool. Let's do this. Let's play a game. Um, since like I mean, most of the subscribers that Alexia and I have on the channel are already, in their 50s and 60s, and so this is obviously not your music. And I can't even say it's my music. I didn't grow up with this, but hey, let's give this music a chance. It's new music, so let's keep in mind that one song is from 2020, one is from 2014, 2016, and this 2019. So what do you think? Honestly, what do you think of this new music, the styles, without comparing it to anything else, because we don't really have anything else to compare it to? Like, do you like this? Like, because this is literally music that, your kids would be playing, your grandkids, I mean, these people are not very old. I mean, I looked up one person, 35 years old. So it's, a 90s kid. So what do you think, man? What do you think, guys? Like, is this cool? Um, and don't be so, I mean, without being too judgmental, I mean, I know we will never get music like the 70s. It's only going to be if people copy the music. But I mean, I think this was very nice. It was very rich. There was very good musicianship. Nobody was screaming. Nobody's playing out of tune. There's nice chord progressions. It was just really nice. I can't say anything negative about it. And I'm very critical, but music that sucks. So I think this was very good, but let me know in the comment section and be honest, and I'm sure, Toby can take it if you don't like it, but if you did, hey, let us know what you think, and let's just do that. But also, again, do me a favor, check out his website. If you skipped the beginning of the video, please check out MURDOCH's Music Minute. I'll leave the description of the website, the YouTube channel, in the description, so you can check out his videos, and you don't have to subscribe. But hey, it is inspiring. And when I remember when Alexia and I, when we had 10 subs, and when we had 20, and I was so excited, and when we had 30, I was like, oh my god, we have 30 subscribers, and then 100, and we were like, whoa, we even made a video, and I was like, well, I guess that's it, we got to 100, and that's all I need, and then we got to 1,000, and it's every time it's happiness. It's inspiring. You make more content, you make more video, you put your heart and soul into like a channel. It's really, really fun. And I would, anyone who wants some kind of output, if you're a painter, hey, make videos of your paintings, put them on YouTube, put them out there. If you compose music, record it, put it on YouTube, because a lot of people like to listen and like to watch creations. And I do encourage you, if you have some creative output, put it out there, get some people to like it, the thing is, when you put your stuff out there, yes, there's always going to be assholes who are going to criticize you because they're assholes. Not even, they don't even know why they dislike your stuff. They're just being dicks, So it is what it is. You put your stuff out there on YouTube, you're going to get a lot of, negative stuff, but you also will get a lot of positivity. And that's what we are here for. Alexia and I, we love the positivity in the comment section and from you guys. And it's a lot of love and friends, So, please check out the channel, MURDOCH's Music Minute. You'll like it. He's a very nice guy. He knows what he's talking about. He's into the music that we like, 70s, 80s, stuff like that. So check him out. So hey, thank you so much, Toby, for this awesome marathon. I did have a lot of fun. Very cool new stuff that I might sink my teeth in. And thank you, man. And we'll see each other in the next video. Take care.